thing that people don't really realize, a lot of the things that you see that are visual effects, you wouldn't even expect. Like this entire the scene right here, this could all be visual effects, but you would never know it. It's not an explosion. It's not a huge, awesome fight scene. It would just be background or crowd, people in the crowd or anything. And
if the sky isn't as dramatic as you want it to be, if we're shooting this daytime and we want it to be sunset, we would just cut out the mountains, cut out the trees, and put in a new sky dome. You know, it's and if it's done well, hopefully the audience will never know, which is, like I said, that's my favorite part.
I'm actually Scottish, and they've turned me into this half Chinese guy just for the purposes of this interview, and that's visual effects.
Well, we're talking about diversity, right? Like, I'm a shark man.
That's right.
And
you are a shark man.
A woman because of visual effects.
Yeah.
It's the magic of film.
There just weren't enough females available. We had to turn this shark person.
There are no females in the world. All shark men.
Well, that's actually something I did want to bring up is the world of visual effects is male dominant, should we say? I think most people can attest to that. It's something that I've been in it long enough, I don't really notice it. And I've actually noticed a change towards a little bit more equality since 10 years ago when I started. But is that something that you can talk about? Is it something, have you had good experiences, bad experiences? Is it something you notice?
I'm in the generation of change. So my generation and everybody coming into the industry under me, it's so diverse. You don't know, it's awesome. There's women, men, everything in between. And there's all cultures, which is so cool. The women before me fought for that, and they fought a very, very hard fight, and it's paying off now. But it's gonna be a long time. And I was having this conversation last night with some other guys about how you can't just make an industry like this diverse like that. You can't put a woman who's been in the industry for 5 years in a supervision role that takes 10 years to get to just because she's a woman. Right. It's going to take time for that diversity to grow up and it be across the board. So yeah, I do work with a lot of male leads. Most of the shows I work on are all male leads, but that's okay because they've been there for 20 years. They've earned that place. And soon, the girls that are in my generation and under me will all earn that place too.
Yeah, I've worked with female leads and female artists. There's like, case in point.
Yeah.
In the audience, we have some female artists, but the thing is, like, I find that, especially with what we do with compositing, a lot of it is color and light, and females are really good with color in general, more so than guys, and so you often will see that being an advantage.
Sounds sexist.
Oh yeah, no,
so sexist.
Like you're
girls
at
are
this
into
table,
fashion and clothes. Like, this shot is pink. I need a woman to do it.
I'm just saying, like, if you saw this table, the dudes would say, "What color is this table?" We would say white, and then a woman might say, "Oh, that's eggshell," or "No, that's And those are different like words for the same thing, but they grow up with like color and as part of their like daily regimen. You know what I mean? Like with makeup and with other stuff. But like, I find it interesting that they have a different perspective on color, and in fact, it's proven that women have a higher gamut for seeing color than men.
What, really?
Yeah, it's true.
No way.
It's generally true that women have a higher acuity or wider range of viewing color than men.
Oh, I wonder why, like for survival purposes, why we evolved like that. That's cool. That's not what we're talking about.
No, that's actually really cool.
It's true.
That's on topic. That's not something I've ever heard of, and it actually sounds like a made-up makeup statistic for being super sexist a minute ago. But if that is true, that's kind of impressive. That's amazing.
Right? That's just what I'm all about. Facts. Yeah. There's no fact checking here, right?
Nobody looks.
Oh, I think that falls on me. So I can say no fact checking.
There's going to be a banner that's going to go around the bottom of the screen.
Awesome.